Megwood, hi. Are you busy right now? I just need a moment of your time.
Oh, Roger. Let me guess. You're here once again to try to pine for Rachel's position as manager of Lake's Funland.
Oh, come on, Oscar. You and I both know that I'm fully capable of running that restaurant on my own.
I already told you. I've made my choice 2 years ago, and I'm not changing my mind. Rachel has proven herself to be a capable member of staff, and her position as manager is very well justified.
But she never should have been given that position in the first place. I mean, I had been working for your company for 4 whole years at that point, and the minute she shows up, she's instantly promoted to manager? Does my loyalty to your company mean nothing to you?
Roger, we've already been over this. I'm not discussing this again with you.
Please, just listen to me. I know what I'm capable of, okay? If anyone deserves to call the shots in this restaurant, it's me. I mean, what does she have that I don't? Other than a criminal record.
Well, for one, she doesn't have a disruptive drinking problem.
I don't have a problem, okay? It's just, it helps ease the pain, all right? It's nothing that's out of my control.
Right. Moreover, she's far greater with children than you are.
That's because she's a woman, Oscar. Dealing with kids is literally what they were made for. And it takes more than that to run a children's eatery and entertainment business. Remember that brilliant idea I had for our signature Lake's luxury pizza?
The ultimate meat lover's season with Montreal steak spice.
Yes! That was our top-selling menu item for 3 whole weeks, ever since it was first introduced.
Yes, until an entire Little League soccer team got food poisoning through cross-contamination.
I've already explained that was the chef's fault who prepared it, not mine.
I still had to pull it from the menu, Roger. Not to mention the lawsuit I had to settle because of your brilliant idea.
Okay, well, none of that fucking matters, okay? You know my background, and my past work experience. That alone makes me more than qualified for a leading role under your banner.
If I remember correctly, you were the one who applied for an entry-level position at my business, despite your previous job as a business broker.
Executive sales representative.
You and I both know that word makes little fucking difference, Belleville.
Well, you still hired me. So, obviously, I was worth something to you.
I wasn't going to say no to someone willing to work night hours. But the point is, all this blaster you have going on right now, where was that when you first came to Lake's Funland? You barely had a backbone when you started working for me. Why are you now suddenly so explosive?
Because now, I know that you've made a mistake, Oscar.
Really? Do you now have proof of the error of my ways?
As a matter of fact, I do. I think you might recognize some of the people in these photographs, Oscar.
Are you serious? You hired a private investigator for this?
I saw the opportunity and I went for it. I had a hunch after realizing just how your precious little manager got to where she is now. See, I had a little chat with Rachel during a slow shift at Lakes, and she told me that your own son recommended her for that position. Isn't that right, Oscar?
Are you suggesting that I shouldn't trust my own family, Roger?
That depends on what you consider family. I mean, look at this. According to the guy I hired, Rachel and her daughter make regular weekend visits with your son Caesar and his own son Harlan.
Alright, so what's wrong with that? They're letting their kids have a playdate together. Josephine used to take Caesar for visits with his friends all the time.
Sure, all's well and fine. But then I looked into how long these visits have been happening. All the way back since 1984. Do you remember what happened that year, Oscar?
A lot happened that year, Roger. You'll have to be more specific.
Well, since you need the reminder, that is the year that your daughter-in-law had that terrible car crash that ended her life. And wouldn't you know it, right after that, little Miss Rachel started having these visits with your son. And sure, it may very well just be a normal play date with their kids. But what if they just walled their kids off in one room, while the two of them did something else in another? Something a lot more intimate.
Are you seriously implying that Rachel, who is a married woman, is having an affair with my son?
Well, it might seem like that, yes. But the truth is, this all goes back a lot farther than when she tied the knot with her hubby Mason. Say, did Caesar ever tell you how he met Rachel in the first place?
Sure. She was an old friend he met in college.
Well, it looks to me that the two of them were a lot more than just friends. You see, this is the DNA paternity test for Ashley Waters, Rachel's kid. I mean, revolutionary stuff this is. They certainly didn't have these back in the 70s. I had to pay a lot of money to get myself a copy of this, but my goodness.
Get to the point, Roger.
Right. Oscar, I want you to look at this and see just who it says her biological father is.
What? No, this can't be.
Oh, Oscar. I thought you'd be thrilled to discover that you had another granddaughter. You know, especially considering what happened to the old one.
Don't you dare bring Vanessa into this.
I understand that what happened to her was tragic. I mean, having her be kidnapped without so much as a warning, and then never knowing what happened to her after that, it's heartbreaking. And I'm not trying to insult your granddaughter, but what's done is done. Vanessa is gone. But Ashley, she's still alive. And she's your family, Oscar. That's what matters now.
All this time, he knew. How could he do this to me? How could my own son lie to me?
This isn't about Caesar, Oscar. This is about that skank Rachel. She fooled around with your son at the Memorial University of Newfoundland and wound up having a kid with him out of wedlock. Then she raised that brat after roping in some other schmuck to pose as her husband while keeping it all a big secret from everyone else, including you. And then, when Margaret bit the dust, she came crawling right back to him like the blood-sucking parasite she is. And now, that whore is fucking her way up the corporate ladder and expecting you to treat her like she's your own goddamn family. This isn't your son's fault, Oscar. It's all Rachel's doing.
Is this really the results of the test? Is Caesar really Ashley's true father?
Yes. It's all true. I know this is something that you don't want to hear. And I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but you need to know the truth. And you need to know it now. And I'm telling you this right now because I actually give a shit about you. And your business. Look, I know I've been in hot water for saying it, but this, right here, proves that women don't belong in a man's business. Certainly not one who takes advantage of someone who loves her for her own personal gain. Look, I know you've got a lot on your plate right now, Oscar. You're a busy man, trying his best to run a multi-million-dollar corporation. Lakes Funland is just one of many projects under Tomochi Incorporated's belt. And I want what's best for your entire company, not just its one asset. You and I, we're men. We get shit done. Rachel? She's a snake. Something needs to be done about her. So be a man.
Stop.
And...
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Roger. I have a lot of thinking to do.
Of course, sir. I'll let you keep the evidence here. Just in case you find the need to bring it up to someone on the inside.
Thank you, Roger.
You're welcome, Oscar. Just think about who really cares for your business. Oh, and one more thing. One of the other guys mentioned that there was a suspicious package left for you in the mailroom. Someone swore they heard something ticking inside there. You best watch yourself. Okay, Oscar?
I most certainly will.